Oh,
What's up?
hello.
Hello, boys, guys, men, buddies, pals, and everybody out there in Funland. Welcome to Love of Lapidary, a chat podcast where we talk about rocks and lapidary and all kinds of other good stuff. Uh,
Matt's gonna try to.
Shut up, Brian. Yeah, Matt's gonna sign. You need a pad of paper and a crayon. Matt's having technical difficulties. We can see him, but we can't hear him. We'll get it figured out. Hey, Scott. So how was everybody's Christmas?
Good.
Wonderful.
Dude,
Did you get rocks?
it was fun.
I gave rocks.
We gave a lot
You
of
gave
lot of rocks.
Nice.
Mm.
Do I have a box of rocks? Please tell me I don't, because I don't need any more rocks. Hey, Jackie.
Howdy.
How about you, Brad?
Oh, well,
How
thank
was
you.
yours?
Thank you, man. Yeah.
We ended up staying home because we was gonna go down to the city with my sisters,
Uh-huh.
but my nephew ended up with COVID, so we just hung out here, stayed at home with my mom and dad instead of going to spend it with the whole family. So we're
There
waiting
you
for
go.
them to all get over COVID, then we'll go have Christmas.
There you go. There you go. Nice. Scott said he gave out some rocks too, some shiny ones. Very nice. Very nice. Travis got rocks. Nice. Facebook
Rocks are always-
user. Who is Facebook user? You know,
Twyla.
Okay. Hi,
That's my
Twyla.
guess.
I should know that
Oh.
by now. She's almost.
Tyler or
always
Dwayne.
on
I know
Facebook.
Dwayne did it last time too.
Here, I'm gonna go to the Facebook thing and so I can watch along.
Well, of course, Jeff.
Anyway, I got to see my baby today, so that was good.
Oh.
I just
That
saw that.
us? Yeah,
post
that's
on
us right
Facebook.
there. Okay, no, wrong.
Or-
Yes, that's I was looking at the post where you said you got to see your baby today. When you said, "Are y'all coming?" It's like, oh crap! I better quit looking at Facebook.
Yes, I just posted it, and I did the same thing. I was like, "Oh no, stop posting stuff." It's David Limming is on Facebook tonight.
Jaws, we don't know where Dave's at.
There's
He
Twyla.
hasn't shown up yet.
I'm
Yeah,
just doing some
Dave's in
shares.
limbo. I've tagged him and told we'll see if he comes. So anyway, yeah. So we left this morning at 9:30. Got there about 11:30. Left at 2:30 and didn't get home until almost 6 o'clock. It was terrible traffic.
That's a lot of driving.
Yeah, and that's usually the way it is. We don't like to dominate like their whole day because they got a new baby, they got lives. So we just pop in for a couple 3 hours and pop back out. But usually it's about the same amount of driving as it is visiting. But today didn't work out that day. That way it's been pouring rain all day, and there were accidents all over the roads. So. So I got home and literally when I remembered it was Wednesday, I went, oh no, podcast. Okay, I can do this. So here I am. Hey, Frank. So Twyla's on Facebook and David is on Facebook. Nolan's on Facebook. So I'm just kind of following along to see because
Guys, if you watch on YouTube, your names pop up on the show.
Yeah, your names pop up on YouTube, but if you're watching on Facebook, you just pop up as Facebook user, which is fine. Okay, I'm going to be quiet now because I'm just kind of delirious and I'll just ramble on. So y'all talk. Matt, talk. I'm sorry.
So, Brad, how's the building going?
I am just about ready to go for my complete framing, electrical, plumbing, everything inspection. I got just a little bit more of my hurricane straps to put on the trusses, and I'm ready for inspection to start sheetrocking and insulation. So it's moving right along.
Sweet, man.
Okay, hold on, Matt. I gotta see if I can figure out how to. We're getting the feedback. Okay, talk, Matt.
There we go.
There you go.
Hey, Matt's there. He
Okay,
figured it out.
yep, and no
Yeah.
feedback, so that's what's up. Okay.
So I had to turn down. I'm gonna have to send this computer out, get it checked out, but whatever.
Mhm.
The
David's on as well.
pros' names are Andrew and Ryan. Andrew, wave.
Hi.
That's Andrew.
That's
Andrew,
right.
wave. Ryan, wave. Now do the wave. Can you guys
Right.
do the wave? Oh, come on, Booger.
Oh my God.
Booger's in. She's like
Ryan,
tapping on the
Andrew.
office door. She wants in.
Let her in.
Yeah, Booger. Come on.
So the Glacier Bros do slabbing and calving and all kinds of good stuff, and they do live sales shows almost daily on
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, on their Facebook page, the Glacier Bros. So if you don't know who they are, go check them out.
I'm all
Oh,
full
Joyce.
of rock dust right now.
I didn't know Joyce was rock queen, rock hounding. That's awesome.
That's
Has
awesome.
anybody worked Ruby Zoycide? I have a slab that I need to work here soon. What should I pay attention to? I have a lot of Ruby Zoy, but I've never worked it. Andrew,
It's all cuts normal. A ruby, of course, is a little bit harder than the zoicide is. So you just need to slow down and take your time, like any other two, like conglomerates like that have two different hardnesses. Everybody's capped things with two different hardnesses. You just have to pay attention to the height of each.
Yeah,
But
I'd say
Not hard to polish. I polished a bunch of it.
100% correct, right? You're gonna have dips if you're trying to rush it. Let it roll, let it slow down.
Patient.
Spend more time on the hard parts,
right,
Pay attention to evening it out, kind of spin it around. It'll be all right.
right.
This dude wants a picture.
Buddy, what's up?
Oh,
Hi, Mom.
fat dog.
That's a great underbite. I love it.
That dude.
He's adorable. Hi, Emma. You haven't polished anything yet? Nothing? You need to get polishing, sir.
Yeah.
I need to get back to polishing.
Yeah, me
After
too.
this week, we still have one more Christmas to do. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, there we go. Okay. So I won't be touching rocks really until next week. So I'm sad. Look, check this out. Do you see them?
Oh yeah, those are fancy nails, huh?
They're
Yeah.
long.
You must get the gel coat.
No, I got
Long
nothing.
because she hasn't been cabbing.
It's my natural nails, and they're like this because I haven't been cabbing, and that's a bad thing. But my hands are filthy because I had a guy come in the store the other day that brought me. He didn't know what it was. It's obviously pyrite, but it almost looked like it had cove light or something in it. So we just took and polished, one end of it, and pyrite's a freaking mess. So
Yeah.
it's been 2 days. I still have it in my fingernails, all over my fingers. So, hey, Scott. So anyway, I ended up with another custom order. So I told him, give me a month, please.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because I still have to finish Deb's opals. When she broke her femur, I knew she wasn't going to be walking for at least 6 weeks. So I started kind of doing other things, and now she's walking again. So I need to get her stuff finished up. Yeah. So what about, how was your Christmas, Matt? You missed that part of the conversation. Was it good?
It was good. Yeah, it was good. We had a great Christmas. Small Christmas, family.
Nice.
This little one that's hiding behind my back. She was.
That's my favorite moment of the whole year is watching my kids open presents.
She's into beading, right, Courtney? She's
Yeah.
totally into beading right now and making bracelets and necklaces, and
Nice.
so she got, I don't know,
That's pretty.
Very pretty.
That's no better.
She got thousands of beads, so
Thousands of beads? Girl, nice.
yeah, she got
Oh, yeah.
many boxes.
Hey,
There's Santa
Vader.
Claus.
Yeah.
There's Santa Claus, but it was good.
Good, good.
We kept it close and simple.
There you go. There you go. Hi, David. Nice of you to join us. Good to see you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I was sitting in a house, sitting there with my wife, thinking, "Oh, today's just Tuesday." Matter of fact, I was talking to her about tomorrow's show.
That's hilarious.
Oh man.
No, Frank, it was not humorous at all. It was bad. How was
Humorous like the bone, I think he meant. He was trying to be funny.
Frank's always trying to be funny.
Oh, yeah.
I should be able to tell by the way he spelled it.
I love pulling open my Facebook and seeing Frank on there
Cheryl's.
every day.
So he says, Matt, that's for you from J&B Rock Hounding. Show her Cheryl's page, Soul Adventurist, making bracelets and beading and stuff like that.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. David, how was your Christmas?
You know something? I got to spend 3 whole days in my shop. It was a
Nice.
great Christmas.
That's a great Christmas present.
Right?
I love it. Good for you. Good for you.
We eventually had company, and I went in and ate and said hi, and then I came back out to my shop.
Damn, Scrooge.
That's,
Wow, humbug, man.
yeah, that's kind of yeah.
Yeah. I totally understand.
Me
That's
too.
how it is. Right?
Yeah.
Man, I
I'm
went
just
to Christmas Eve dinner and then went and did presents with my kids and then came home and then went to Christmas dinner at the same place I went to Christmas Eve
Wow.
dinner at.
Wow.
It was, yeah, we did a
Nice.
lot. We did a
Very
lot.
nice. Very nice. Well, I'm glad everybody had a good Christmas. That's,
Lots of food, man.
Lots of food.
Yes.
It's delicious.
You know what I'm having for dinner after this show?
Food?
Pie.
Oh, me too.
You're having pie for dinner?
Yeah.
Is it like a meat pie?
Nope.
Man, I love you,
Pie?
Courtney. You're such a
My
G.
husband's
Such a
having
G
pumpkin
thing.
pie, and I'm having chocolate pie.
Ooh, we're having
Chocolate,
pumpkin
heck yeah.
apple.
There you go.
Yep, we
Dude,
had
I
a
feel like I
whole-
haven't had a pecan pie in like 5 or 6 years for real.
Oh, you need one then. Yeah, we just decided usually Wednesday night is chicken night, fried chicken night, and he didn't feel like going to get chicken. So I said, well, why don't we have pie for dinner? And he said, that sounds like a great idea. So that's what
Okay.
pie for dinner. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, why not? Thank you, Twyla. I agree, right?
It's better than spam turkey, that's for sure.
Right. Yeah, but
I can tell you, I'd eat spam turkey in the middle of the, nowhere, can't eat nothing.
Yep.
I love spam, bro. People are always hating on
yeah.
it, but her husband Frank has this spam turkey thing he always puts on his page on like Thanksgiving or when people are having big food.
yes.
Makes me laugh.
We save our bacon grease just for spam sandwiches. You throw that spam down in bacon grease and fry that up crisp on the outside. Put it on with mayo, lettuce, and stuff like that. Man, you get the best sandwich.
Y'all enjoy
My
the heck
favorite
out of
meal has
that.
to be like a
I'm
cake.
sure a few of us on here.
I'll do doubled ham, but I won't do spam.
I tell you what, you're out rock
Few of us
hounded.
on
You
here.
should... Go ahead, Matt.
No, you.
I said, I'm sure a few of us on here can remember bologna sandwiches, fried bologna sandwiches, right?
Still eat them.
I won't eat
Heck
bologna.
yeah, they're my favorite.
Yeah.
Yep.
We had them so much as kids that I can't do it now. I can't do bologna. I'll do
Well,
salami all day long though. I'll do
I
salami.
was 20 before I knew there was any other kind of meat.
You know what fried bologna sandwich is like, Ryan?
Oh yeah, I've had that for sure.
Oh, yeah. Andrew?
Fried bologna? Oh, yeah.
Fried bologna and fried salami.
Dude, sometimes you don't even need to put it in a sandwich.
That's
Just
good.
eat it.
Good
That's
stuff.
yeah, just roll it up, right?
Throw it in
Yeah,
a pan,
I'm
cut
not
an
so
X
much
across
into
the
that
middle.
nowadays, but when I was a kid, I ate that plenty in the South. Fried
Right.
bologna, everything. Burnt ends made out of bologna. I had that
Yes.
plenty of time.
Dude, I'd kill some burnt ends, dude.
I can tell you what, every once in a while, just for kicks, right? I'll smoke a bologna roll. I'll like
They're-
cross cut
That
it,
sounds good.
That's
and
Yeah.
I'll smoke a bologna roll and make straight up bologna sandwiches for a week because
Oh wow.
best bologna sandwiches on the planet, I bet.
To me, that's just rock
bologna.
hounder's delight.
Oh,
I mean, when you go out rock hounding, you got to have something to sustain
That's
you.
what I was just about to
And,
say. If
you
you
know.
go out rock hounding, literally a can of Spam is a good ass meal while you're out rock hounding.
Spam,
That's a lot
the,
of protein.
little Vienna
keeps you going.
sausages. I carry 2 or 3 cans of those in my backpack with me.
My son
And,
loves those.
You know,
I'm
as
with Brad. I loved them when I was a kid. Now it's a texture thing. I don't like the
Yeah.
texture of them.
I keep those in crackers so one texture offsets the others. And as you
It
eat
is
the
a
crackers
taste.
and the Vienna wieners, you have room to put the rocks in the backpack.
No,
I
used to love them
carry
until my
wiener.
uncle told me. I used to love Vienna sausages till my uncle told me a little story when I was about 12 years old, and I can't eat them no more.
Matt, say what you were going to say, Matt.
I carry a lot of that canned stuff in my truck, right? Because we're out in the middle of nowhere all day, every day for weeks on end. And
Right.
I would much rather go eat a can of that and think about when I was a kid and that's all I had to eat, right? And it's good. To me nowadays, that's a choice and I can do that and I enjoy it. You
There you
know,
go.
fried
There you
bologna
go.
sandwiches. I carry a Blackstone griddle in the back of my truck, so we fry about anything. Most of the time we eat tacos, you know.
There you go.
But
There you go.
tacos is
You know,
our diet, you know.
That brings up a really good point too, since this is we are about rocks and minerals and
Come on.
lapidary. When you're going out and you're going to go rock hounding, you're going to go a few hours from home. Man, be prepared. Take some Vienna sausages.
Yeah, let's get on this
take
topic
extra
for a
water.
minute.
You know, take extra water with you. Take some survival stuff.
Yeah, you have.
Knife.
You're gonna be
I've
out
never
rock
gone
hunting.
rock hounding without a
Absolutely.
knife. Not once.
Right.
we live in a place where it's so
Knife,
densely
hammer, pick.
Summertime or not,
water.
make sure that you have a blanket with you. You don't know if you're going to get stuck somewhere in the middle of the night and some of this high desert stuff gets really cold.
Yes.
Yep.
And so you want to be prepared. I mean, it's like a hunting trip, a fishing trip, anything else that you go on to. Go out and make sure you've got the right clothing with you and just be prepared for anything.
Water's
Yeah,
more
and
important than
don't-
anything, though, guys.
Yep.
Yeah,
Water
don't
is
go
really
out in flip flops. Wear
Oh.
some good, hiking boots or good, rubber sole shoes.
and a friend.
A friend.
And a
I'll
friend.
add-
Yes, don't
I'll
ever
add-
go by yourself. Very nice, Andrew.
Yeah, I'll add to that. We work remote, right? We're out in the middle of nowhere. Right now, it's in the swamps of Florida, so it's not super cold, but it is getting cold. You can get hypothermia out here.
Mhm.
But Harbor Freight sells moving blankets. They're cheap, right? If your car breaks down, they're great for you to save from getting mud all over you. You throw them underneath the car, right? They're $5 a piece, something like that. But at the same time, it's thermal protection should you run into an event.
Right.
You can wrap yourself up in that.
Absolutely.
Right.
Heavy duty garbage bags, great idea to carry with you no matter where you go because it's 4 mil plastic.
Right.
Right? So you can cover yourself up before you cover yourself up with your moving blanket. Should you get cold or in a situation.
You get caught out in the sun somewhere, you can open that bag up, lay it across a shrub, and you have shade.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right. And if they're black, they'll provide you with heat. Give you a little bit of sunshine, they'll provide you with heat. Even today, in my work trailers, I carry a straight up, coffee pot, a protein burner. We made coffee this afternoon because it was chilly here for us. Not for you guys, but for us it was chilly here.
I had to bite my tongue.
I was going to say, what
Well, we
was it,
made
about 48 degrees?
No, it's probably 60.
Probably 60. Yeah.
But we totally did. We got the percolator out. We set it up on a coffee, stove. We got a little coffee stove, and then we got a great big cooktop, Blackstone cooktop, both on the trailer. So set it up on the coffee stove. We all had coffee. Went back to work. It's it's what you're used to. Also acclimated to. So you and I are not the same, right? So some
Yeah.
folks will take 30 degrees better than others will. I mean,
100%.
and you
Absolutely.
got
And
to
I
be
was
ready
only
for it.
laughing, Matt, because today it was like 39 degrees, and I was out working in my T-shirt because it was hot. But that goes to the point you're saying. What I'm acclimated to and what you're acclimated to, I'd be down there sweating like a stuck pig with you, and you'd be up here in the heavy winter parkas and looking for the fire to be lit.
Right.
I promise you it'd be that way here. If you're not used to negative 20, you can't live here. No way.
Yep.
Now,
So-
I got a question for you, Brad. Just how
What's that?
much does a stuck pig sweat, and how did he get stuck?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, that depends on the situation, Dave. Right?
Absolutely.
Well, and you know,
right,
I was
yeah.
gonna say I have a rock hounding buddy that has 4 legs that you can put a little backpack or something on. But if you're smart, you take a rock hounding buddy like the one that Brad's talking about, and you can have a pig roast if you get lost out in the middle of nowhere.
Exactly.
So there's more than one
I
way
think-
to take the food with you, right?
Yes.
I
Yes.
think one of the most important things you can do when you go on any type of rock hounding trip, like Matt said, he's working out, make sure somebody else knows where you're at, not just the party you're going. Tell somebody where you're going,
Right.
because you might
Guys-
not have phone service. You could get hurt where you can't. And if somebody doesn't know where you're at, you could be in deep crap.
Right.
Even if
So
it's
there's
like
an
a
app.
private spot, guys, that you don't want everyone to know about, you need
Right.
to at
Yeah.
least let one person know where you're going. Somebody needs to know where you're going.
Somebody.
There's an
Yeah.
app that you can get for your cell phone that, like
Mhm.
my wife and I, she can track me by GPS until the last minute. If I happen to lose a signal, she still knows where I was up to the last minute. And so
Right.
even if you don't have exact area where you're going, if you don't show up again, that gives somebody a good
Somewhere to
start
start.
on helping to find you.
So,
Right.
Yep.
so I will tell you, Dave, if you have iPhone to iPhone and you allow that, they can even track your phone after you lose power.
Right.
Because it still
Yeah.
sends
Really?
a signal. Yep.
Yeah.
It
You can
still
do the
sends
same thing
signal.
on the Androids.
So I have the Garmin InReach, right? So it's satellite communication. I also have a satellite phone because we work out in the middle of nowhere. So when my phone doesn't reach you anymore, which is about 18 miles on land, if you're not within 18 miles of a cell tower, you're not going to communicate. 18 to 23, depending on line of sight. But then I have the Garmin InReach. I also carry a satellite phone, so they're a little bit more pricey. But I would tell you that Garmin InReach for folks that are out digging rocks, rock hounding, traversing treacherous terrain out in the middle of nowhere where nobody can find you. That's a real good idea because it triangulates your position exactly where you were when you sent that last message.
Okay. It's called Garmin InReach.
Yep. And it's a handheld device. You can't talk on it. Garmin InReach is a texting device.
Okay. Interesting. What?
Just walked across me.
The cat just walked right over Andrew. Just hopped up, walked over, got on his cat tower like he was a stepping stone. It was fun.
Just a tail.
I missed it. That's
Dave,
great.
Dave's lights went out. Where'd you go, Dave?
Yeah, what'd you do? What are you doing, Dave?
Yeah, I had to wait for my wife to turn the power back on. I had all of the heaters running and all the lights, and once in a while it does that.
We
Okay.
get it.
What'd you do?
We get it. When all of our saws and the vacuum and the air conditioner are running, it does it too. We get
Right.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys are in the middle of winter. What do you run an air conditioner for?
No. I'm saying like if it was the middle of summer, that's happened to us.
Right.
Even during winter, because the mud gets so much thicker, or the oil does. Sometimes the saws will bog down, and we'll have to do that too. So
Right.
Frank.
What,
Yeah, see, we're 45 degrees here. I should have had my heater on hours ago, and I didn't have it on.
Should have paid that bill, Frank said.
Right. The heater that you guys have in your garage, I don't remember, is it propane or is it, what is it?
Propane, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay. They've got a really cool heater in their garage.
Good job.
I
Fabulous.
want to get electric baseboard. Though.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that'd
gotta
be cool.
finish the ceiling in there too, so it stays heated.
Right, right.
How pretty did you just make that?
She just made it while she was on.
Just
That's
now.
awesome.
Nice.
That's beautiful.
Nice.
That's gorgeous.
Very nice work.
Very nice. Yes, absolutely.
Now, why would you want a baseboard heater, Andrew?
Just because I want to break away from the propane tank. I'm dead center
Okay.
of town. I don't want it just going boom one day. I think about it every day, walking past it. I'm like, don't blow up, man.
Do
It sketches me out. I don't like it.
do yourself a big favor, Andrew, when you go to electric baseboards. Don't buy them from the local Home Depot or Lowe's. Buy a good commercial quality. They'll cost you more money, but in the long run, they're worth it. That's how I heat my house. I've got two 1,500-watt baseboards, and I can keep my house at 70 degrees when it's 10 below outside.
Yeah.
You talking about
Yeah,
in your
that's
house or
exactly
in
what I
your
need to
garage?
keep these
In the
saws
garage. He's talking about in the garage.
I have them in my house, Matt. That's how I heat my house.
Yeah, we're talking about for our workshop.
Yeah.
Our workshop
But
outside,
it's-
because
wood burner
the
stove.
propane buildup is during the middle of winter when we have to run it for like 5, 6, 7 hours, dude. It's bad. It gets bad.
Oh, yeah.
Put a wood burner stove in your workshop.
Either wood burning or you can
For
even do
sure.
kerosene heaters.
I don't think we could though.
Then you just got to split wood, Matt. That's just more time consuming than you could be polishing rocks.
I can
I
tell
don't,
you,
I don't
you
got a
can.
supply on lumber though either.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure that there's somebody that'll deliver you a rick of wood for cheap.
Go rip me a few cords.
I mean, you're not far, right? I mean, there's plenty of folks up there. I got some hunting property up in Mayo, so I'm not far south of you on the bridge as far as hunting property. But yeah, you could buy you a few cords, and I mean, really, what's wood cost, right? It's I don't know what the going rate of a cord of wood is nowadays, but I can tell you
$300
probably
a cord around here.
We're
What's that?
285 here.
We're $300 a cord here.
Yeah.
I'd bet you can heat your workshop for 2 cord for an entire year. I mean,
Probably.
Just make sure if you're going to do that,
out of the year that it'd be in use too.
shut down all the vents and everything. If you're going to spray adhesive or use acetone, some of the other stuff that we do with, while we're working in our lapidary shops, be a little smarter than my brother and I were when we had a paint shop and we actually had a wood stove inside of it.
Well, that's not real bright. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were in Colorado, man. That's what everybody did.
if you're running proper cross ventilation, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was pretty well ventilated. It really was. And so, but if you're going to use, heat to do that with, make sure you get the ventilation, because we do use some caustic stuff. Some of the stuff I've got up here, like if I'm going to dot my cabs with super glue and I want to spray the accelerator on it, and that stuff's potent. So I make sure and shut my heaters and everything down behind me. I don't have a lot of ventilation in here.
Why would you spray accelerator on it?
Because sometimes I don't want to wait 20, 30 minutes for my glue to set so I can cab. I want to get that sucker done right now. So there's sometimes I have something I need to do and I just want to get right on it and just get it done.
And your
I can tell
super
you
glue
that
takes 20 or 30 minutes to dry?
Yeah.
Okay.
that little burst of accelerant for one cab is not going to affect your atmospheric density. Not at all.
No, but it sure affects this atmospheric density. For a loop.
You should not be
Quit huffing it, Dave.
Yeah, don't skip
Yeah,
it.
it's not to make the hub.
Outside your door and spray that, and then step
Right.
Right.
Well, you know what I'm
don't-
getting ready to do is I'm going to take and we're getting ready to remodel the kitchen. So the hood above the electric range, that's going over here, and those have a strong enough fan that you set that up and you just put a couple of sides on it. So that's what we're going to do out here is do that. Ventilation's important, especially, today I signed up for a silversmithing class, and so
Nice.
you're using other stuff when you start doing that. So having a way to draw all of that stuff out away from you, all those fumes and stuff, it's a good idea.
Just make sure you vent it outside. I just see a lot of those over the cooktops that they really don't vent nowhere except into your cupboard space.
It's kind
Or you see the guy who does just gets it straight off the
Brad?
top of it right in his shop, right?
Exactly.
Recirculate.
Oh my goodness, that's
But no,
hilarious.
a big attic fan in your workspace, right? An attic fan that blows out to outside, right? And
Yeah,
not within
exhaust fan.
inside.
Right.
And you allow air inlet. Should be louvered at that point in time, right? You're trying to control temperature within a space. But if you know you're going to be doing some stuff that requires some ventilation, turn that fan on. The deal with wood stove is it's radiant temperature. It's radiant heat.
Right.
Everything in that space is at the same temperature. That stove is a little bit higher temperature, maybe significantly higher temperature. Right, you turn that fan on, the residual effect of that cross ventilation, it sucks out whatever gas you have in that space and allows in new air, clean air, right?
Yeah.
And it really does not affect your temperature for 10 or 15 minutes. I mean,
And nobody likes the cab in a cold shop.
No. Nor do, docs work in a cold shop, nor do your fingers work when you're 50 years old in a cold shop, right?
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
So
That's
did
why I have mine
anybody
in the
cab
basement.
anything interesting over Christmas?
I polished some calandria agates and Brazilian agates. Posted them on Facebook. That was real
Yeah,
fun.
there's some beautiful ones you were posting.
Mhm.
I think we both polished Petoskey stones too.
Yep.
We
Oh, nice.
polished a huge piece of leopard skin
Yep. Made a free form for a gift.
for a gift.
Wow, nice,
All kinds of stuff.
very nice.
Well, and I saw J&V rock hounding a minute ago talking about what I really want to get a hold of. So he got a piece of Salomolane.
Oh yeah, I saw him talking about salami.
Uh,
I'm gonna have to get some Crown of Silver, man. Everybody's asking for it.
Really?
Yep.
What are
Not
they?
me. You won't ever hear me ask for it ever.
It's too dirty for Courtney. She don't want to.
It's not that it's. I don't mind dirty. Like I like cabbing, pyrite and cobalite, and all that dirty stuff. I don't have a problem with. I just don't like it. It pisses me off every time I cab it.
Mm.
I've had a couple really nice pieces way back that cabbed beautifully, and then just my last batch that I had maybe, I don't know, a year or two ago, it just tore my wheels all to hell, and so I just don't want to play with it anymore. Don't like it.
I just want just one nice cab-sized piece to make a shield out of.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, if you get the right grade of it, you can do phenomenal things with it. But if you don't get the right grade, it's tough. It's tough
Sure,
on some of the
beautiful
wheels.
material when it's done.
It is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. But it can be beautiful way over there. Isn't crown. That's what, so, he wants a piece of crown. He doesn't, what he has is not crown.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
the dirty ones too.
yeah, he says most of his favorite ones are dirty, and so one of the dirtiest is marcasite, and I worked quite a bit of marcasite over the weekend.
See, I don't have that experience with marcasite. I mean, it's dirty, but it's not filthy dirty, I don't think. Covalite is...
Jaspilite takes the cake for me.
What does?
Cutting jaspilite.
Jaspilite.
It's
Yeah.
jasper.
Yeah.
Banded iron formation.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fun to cut.
It's the iron, and it just bleeds red all over everything.
Yeah.
I hate slabbing it because everything turns red that you slab. It turns red.
It always
to
looks
get
like a
all cleaned
crime
up.
scene after. Like
It
how
does.
much
Yeah, it does. I like the covalite. The problem with the covalite is you've got to be real careful not to get it on your clothes because it'll just stain everything, But I love cutting it. Absolutely.
Now, the banded iron formation, he's saying he wants, usually it's not too hard to find, is it?
Here, no.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You know,
I've seen quite a bit of it
Ishpeming's
around.
like one of the world's largest gemstone deposits on the planet, right? Ishpeming, Michigan, the
Really?
Jasper Knob.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
It's solid jaspilite, just a
Really?
solid mountain, one rock.
No kidding.
Yep.
And
You
how
can see
far
it
away
from
from
the,
you is
the top
that?
of the hill here in town.
We're kind of like Australia where they have tiger's eye and tiger iron. We don't get very much tiger's eye.
Right.
Sometimes you find stuff like that, but most of the time it's just banded jasperite.
Right.
But it's the same. It's from when the Earth was still a big ball of just burning iron in space, you know?
Right. So, Andrew, when you say you can see it from the top of the hill, are you talking about the like where we went when I was visiting you guys?
With the military.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Very cool.
Top of Pine Mountain here in Iron Mountain.
Right. Okay. That's awesome.
Get out there with a cutoff saw.
Right?
Taking chunks off the
What
mountain.
they used to make the roads here. People wonder why their cars are rusting out. The roads are red. Come on.
Right. Interesting. Huh.
So can we dig up there? If I get a free week, I can bring a piece of equipment up there and we'll just dig
Right.
Yeah,
up
wherever you want, man.
stuff.
Yep.
Really?
State
They
line,
don't
I think
care?
the limit's like 20 pounds a day here.
20 a day.
Really? Oh my
State.
gosh. Yeah, we all should get together and go up there and just go
It'd
crazy.
take a lot of us to be worth bringing a piece of equipment up there, but we've got
Yeah.
equipment. We bring it up there.
Right?
No,
Right.
I don't think you need that. But if you guys come up, we could definitely take a trip to Lake Superior too.
Yeah,
Would be a lot
Yeah.
of fun.
I would do that all day long. Absolutely. What
I
are you
would
doing,
not go
Dave?
right now, though.
Dave's
Oh,
shaking me out.
my best friend just texted me. He got a job offer he was waiting for.
Oh, good.
Right on.
Nice. Have you
Let 'em
seen
know.
the acid-treated
Right on.
salamalane? It turns black and white.
No.
I have not seen any acid-treated salamalane.
Huh. Now, so it's the same material, but they're treating it, and it takes the color out. Evidently, is that what he's saying?
It said it turns black and white, so I'm assuming the silver turns white.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think
know.
I'd like that
Never
as
seen
much. That sounds like
Yeah.
a waste.
It does, right?
I'd be interested to see what it looks like.
Unless it's like a chatoyant white. That might be
Right.
cool. Like a pearl white almost.
Right.
That would be cool. Just the
I had
baby needs some
somebody
love.
freak out on me a while back about Andamuka opal
Yeah, freak out on both.
Why?
because they didn't understand that for Andamuka to be done, you have to put it through a treatment, and
Yeah,
then
it's a
it turns to
process.
black and all the opals visible compared to a white background.
Called us thieves and stuff like that. You're stealing money from people because you're selling them fake stuff. I'm like, do you think that we wouldn't tell our people that it was treated?
Right.
Like,
right.
who do you think we are?
Yeah, you
I don't
can't do Andamuka without doing the treatments.
Yeah.
You just have a sparkly white rock.
Right. That's funny. Yeah, people don't know what they don't know, right? So you got to change.
Yeah, but this person,
Educate.
hold on. This person is like really well known in the rock community.
Oh,
Um, like lives close to us and was on the show. Dave knows this person. I'm sure you do too, Courtney.
yeah, now that you say that, yeah.
Was
Really? Wow.
yeah, treated us terrible, and we were just asking if he knew how to treat it because we were trying to get help to treat it. I mean, we
Right.
had like pounds of it, and then
Right.
I think we were sitting on like 30 pounds of Andamuka.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
we were just trying to
ridiculous.
treat it. We were just
Right.
trying to treat it.
Right. I know there's isn't there sugar in the process?
Sugar and
Sugar and a certain acid. I
some
think
kind of
it's
acid.
nitric.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. I don't know. I used to know a guy, but he kind of dropped off the face of the earth a few years ago. So,
Jamie.
it
No?
was Jeff, I think, if I remember
Hmm.
right. I don't know. It's been, like I said, it's been years. I got Steve a piece from him maybe 3 years ago when I was still, before I had, so maybe 4 years ago, before I rolled the rock business into the whole company, and I was just spending like our money on rocks. So when I would get to a point where he'd be like, "Oh my God, when are you going to stop spending money?" I'd buy him an opal, and then he'd be quiet for a while, and I could buy rocks again, right? Because he loves
It'd work
opal.
on me too.
So I got him.
yeah,
I got him.
I
this
understand.
Andamuka like that, you know, and it worked for a little while, and then it was shortly after that I was like, this is stupid. Let's just make it part of the business, So
So is it that it's encased in another mineral and you have to acid wash it to get that mineral
No,
off?
no,
or-
no. So it's white, and you can't see the color.
Really?
And then you're pretty much putting it in sugar and acid, and then you cook it,
right.
and it changes it to where it's black, and you can see like all of the opal rainbow structure in it. It's a fantastic
Yeah, it's
material.
amazing.
Everyone knows that it's treated.
Yeah.
See, that explains a conversation I saw about 3 years ago that people were saying that Andamuka is really man-made opal, and I didn't understand. I had no clue. I'm just reading this article. That would explain it.
Yeah.
What's
It's not that it's man-made, but it is.
Right, but I think they didn't
It's
understand
natural
either, or
opal,
they
it's
were
just man altered.
right,
It's not
or they were
man-made.
purists,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. See,
Yeah,
I
well,
didn't
that's
know
why
that
you just
either.
gotta
I've
be
never known
upfront with people. Like, get a grip, people. Like, you go and you buy turquoise jewelry, 99% of that is stabilized. That's not
Right.
natural, but you're wearing
Right.
it.
That's
You
right.
know, it's just
Matter of
how,
fact,
that's how lapidary is. That's
I
just
read
how
an
lapidary
article-
is.
read an article today about somebody who was teaching silversmithing, and she talks about she does a lot of turquoise and said she will not use it if it's not been stabilized and backed.
Really?
So because it's
Wow.
a lot of it is just it's too delicate and too soft
Yeah, a
It'll
lot
to be
of
fall
able to
apart.
set in silver
Yeah.
if you're not careful.
Yeah. And see, and I won't cut it unless it's stable enough to cut natural, which is why
It'll fall apart.
I don't
Yeah.
do a lot of turquoise.
Right.
Right. So,
Have you guys been watching what David Garcia's been doing lately with all the turquoise he's doing?
That guy's crazy.
The
No,
guy's
he
getting
does
some
good,
awesome work.
man.
yeah,
Yeah.
not in the last week.
Awesome work.
I haven't had
Yeah.
time to breathe. So,
Oh, jeez. And to
I
watch him,
Yep.
I think that as far as just straight cab quality goes for turquoise, just turquoise,
yeah,
Dave has that down better than any person I've seen.
absolutely.
oh
is-
man,
Dave-
and he's
absolutely.
got
Dave's
so
a good
quick about
dude,
it.
and he does awesome
Yeah.
work on
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
turquoise.
Yeah,
He's got good material.
he's
right?
good all
He's-
the way around.
yeah.
Everything. That
Like when he says freshly squeezed, he's not playing.
He's
You
not
know?
playing
He's
around.
not playing at
And I
all.
love that phrase. You know,
Me too.
he came
Oh,
up with
yeah.
something right there that I really like.
right.
And
Right.
but I watch him. He'll take this little narrow piece of rough. I mean, it's really thin, and he'll set that thing right on top of that. I mean, he just runs it right through. He's so perfect and so skilled about it now. When he started out, he wasn't. Man, it didn't take him long at all. He makes nice cabs.
The more you practice, the better you get.
Right.
In anything.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to run into him in Tucson. In fact, I'm going to reach out to him and find out where he is so I can actually meet him in person
Nice.
He's a good dude.
this
Nice.
year.
Yeah, I'd like
I
to have
bet
got
you
to
if you
meet
just
David.
reached out to Dave, he would probably just meet up with you and kick it with you, Brad. He's done.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. I'm going to reach out and say, hey, where you at? Let's get together and have a cold one.
There you go. There you go.
Yep.
That's exactly the way to do it.
Yeah, Dave would definitely do that with you too.
All
For
day.
sure.
Yeah, it was him and Brad were the reasons I started making those pop sockets and got them to where I could do them the way that I did. Some of the recommendations and stuff. And then one day he just said, I can't make them the way you do. And he just kind of, but it's all I made for a long time. I mean, I spent day after day after day making nothing but round pop sockets. And so it's kind of like he's doing with the turquoise now. I mean, he's just phenomenal at it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man, when we started into lapidary, he taught me a lot of shit.
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Sorry, he taught me a lot of stuff. Sorry about that. He taught me so much stuff.
He's a
probably
great guy.
changed a lot of people's lives and has no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
But that's the beauty of Dave, right?
I got to go find a
That's
charging cord. I'll be
Such
right
a
back.
good dude. Okay.
Yeah.
He's such a good dude all around, and that's part of what makes him as beautiful of a soul as he is that he just
Yeah.
does it because it's his nature, not because of any other reason. It's just his
Yeah.
nature to share knowledge and share information and just be a good dude.
I agree.
I love
For
that
sure.
about him.
Sure
He
wish
doesn't
I could have
ask
gotten to him
anything
the other
from
day.
anyone.
Exactly. Right?
He sold this machine the other day, looked brand new. He sold that with wheels and everything for $1,400. And I live too far from him. The Easy Cab.
Right.
Sold an Easy Cab like new for $1,400.
Yeah,
Just the
we
way
might-
he is.
We might ask him on as a guest at some point. We decided.
Yeah, there's only a few
not
people
to
that we
do a
wanted
whole
to
lot
bring
of
on as
guests.
guests, definitely on this
I'd
show.
love to
and he
have him
was
on.
that list.
Yeah, but Dave would fit right in because he'll just sit back and BS all night.
He'll
He
just
don't
sit
have
back
to
and
be
shut his
the.
mouth. Yeah.
He don't need to be the spotlight of the show. He'll just sit back and enjoy the company with him. That's the way he is.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's
And-
that's what this show is all about, right?
He'll talk
So-
rocks and he'll talk guitars all day long.
Right.
Yep.
Absolutely. And
We
what-
had
Yeah,
him
but
on.
Dave, could you
on the
make
other
it through a
shows,
show with Dave without asking him about guitars?
Oh, I'd never do that to him. I mean, guitars and
I've
rocks.
played guitar too, like 20 something years, and I've never been like, so how's the guitar playing going?
Well, dude,
He loves it though, the
Yeah.
touring and stuff.
Yeah,
He does.
Yeah.
he's.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you've never heard him play, you should go listen.
I've heard
to
him.
I know you have. I was thinking, kind of talking to our general
Oh,
audience
yeah.
out there.
Mhm.
He
Yeah.
plays a lot of different
Yeah.
stuff.
Videos
He
of
does.
him.
We're talking about David Garcia. They also call him Lapidary Dave. So go look him up on YouTube.
Yeah,
And
YouTube,
he has guitar
Facebook.
stuff up there too with his band. Now, Jaws, which Dave are you talking about?
Yes.
It's-
Yeah.
right. All Daves.
Uh,
All Daves.
they get me at work because I'm either showing them pictures of my rocks or pictures of my guitars.
Right. Absolutely.
guitars.
Why not?
My guitar rocks.
Let's make guitar rocks.
Like Scott said,
You know,
not
I
you.
wish I could. I actually saw somebody doing that, and but I can't carve. I'm not a carver, but I saw somebody carve guitars out of agates.
Yeah.
Oh.
And carving's not hard. It's just tedious.
Mhm.
I don't, the time that it takes, I just don't have the patience for it. Cabs are so much more fun. You see
I
the
love
results
cabs.
so much faster.
Yeah.
Right.
Talking about Scott, not you.
Leave it to Jaws.
Joyce wants to know when you're going to Arizona, Brad.
I think I am leaving here like the 14th of January. I know the show I'm at. It's the crap. I can't remember. It starts the 17th of January. It's heck. I'd have to try to look it up. I can't remember what show I'm at now. I know it's at a hotel. If that helps anybody that's going to be there.
It's at a hotel. Now,
Yeah.
are you in the like in the directory? There is a directory, right?
I don't know for sure, but if it is, it's Utah Dump Diggers. And if there's a directory, that's who it'd be. I know it's at the Mineral Alley or Fossil Alley or something like that. Heck,
That makes sense.
I will try to know where it is next week. So everybody that wants to know where I'm at, I can tell them exactly.
That would be great. That would be great, Brad.
Someday I'm going to get to go. I've never been down there.
I'm trying to go next year.
You know what, Dave? This opportunity fell into my lap. I've been wanting to go for a long, long time. And this opportunity fell in my lap, and I'm so stinking excited.
Oh, I can imagine.
I
I'm
just need to
married.
win the lottery.
so-
I just need to win the lottery.
It's not just married. It's married to someone who doesn't like rocks. So Tucson's just a bust, for a vacation.
For you.
You're married to somebody that doesn't like rocks?
Yeah, my wife. I mean,
Oh,
very,
buddy.
very
She doesn't
rarely.
even pretend to make you happy.
No, and I said that to her. I said, it'd be nice sometimes just to make me feel good if you just looked at it and said, "Oh, honey, that's a beautiful stone."
You got to move.
Oh, it's a rock.
Back into you.
I don't know, man. I couldn't be with somebody that didn't at least have some kind of interest.
Right.
That would drive me nuts.
Yeah, well, after 35 years, it's kind of late now.
Sure. Well, you picked it up 25 years in, huh?
Something like that.
So I
I've
could
had-
understand that, but like with me and Andrew being single and meeting someone, if they didn't like rocks, I'd just be like, I'm sorry, I can't do this.
It
Dude.
ain't gonna work.
You're
Well,
a 10, but you
I
don't
mean,
like
it's what
rocks, you're a
it's
1.
what
I'll
you
see you
do
later.
for a living. It's not like it's just your hobby. It's what you do for
Yeah.
a living. So
Yep.
that makes sense, you know.
It's our dream.
Yeah.
Well, and I acquired the
So
hobby.
that
after we
being
got
said,
married,
if you're
so.
single and you like rocks,
Right? And
Yeah,
you live in
60
Michigan. There's
people.
2 single guys.
Hey, now understand, he did
That
not
was
designate an
perfect.
age. He did not designate an age. He just said
Joseph.
somebody who's single and like rocks.
I'm about to be 23 this month. All right,
Right?
I'm
Our baby's growing up.
gotta shoot
Hey,
my shot, Rick.
And when you said that, I was fixing to say, man, I know a 73-year-old woman who's getting ready to retire, and she loves rocks. She's talking to me today.
Rick is a lucky man, Twyla.
You ain't talking about your second wife now, are you?
I have a feeling you're pretty lucky too.
Hey,
girl.
she likes rocks, you know.
Does she have a lot of money?
I'd have one
Dave?
younger, one older.
Right?
Does she got a lot of money, Dave?
Or at the very
Right?
least, somebody that that supports what you do. You know,
You know something?
like my
She'll-
husband
hey,
doesn't
listen.
love it as much as I do, but he doesn't hate it, and he supports me in what I want to do. So
Dave's
let
got that
me-
shop, so there's some kind of support there. She would have been like, no.
She
That's
really
right.
does.
Right,
Yeah,
and
she
she
really
buys him
does.
something. She buys him something equipment related fairly regularly,
Mhm.
Exactly.
or at least
only
doesn't
thing I haven't-
complain when you buy it.
I just haven't been able to talk her into the 36-inch saw yet.
Get the 40. Come on.
36-inch.
36-inch right now is about $12,000. She says windows are more important.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, but do the windows pay for themselves? Well, they kind of do, though. They kind of
Yeah,
really do.
they hold the rain out.
Well, not just that, but they also
keep the heat
make your
in.
energy bill cheaper.
They do, and we have aluminum windows in this house. 2 windows is getting ready to cost me $4,000 just for 2 of them.
Aluminum
sure.
window.
That's
Yeah, we have the old aluminum windows in this house. They haven't all been replaced yet, so the aluminum
Okay.
framed.
Right.
And
You can spend
so
that much just on replacing
You
the
need
windows.
one
all
of
the way.
those. Like we have this company here that does like a buy 2 get 2 free kind of deal on windows. You need that kind of deal.
well, this one of these windows is the big window in the living room, and it's one of those big 5x9s. I mean, it's
Yeah.
huge. Takes like 4 guys to lift it up and put it in the frame.
Wow.
Hey,
And
Dave, I just
Yeah.
thought of something. I know a gentleman that's over in Idaho that has a 36-inch saw for sale, and I think he only wanted $7,000 for it.
really, you really, really want to see what I look like with lumps all over my head, don't you?
'Cause they just go look up Tony Funk and ask him. He's got like 3 of
Well, I
them
know who
sitting
Tony
there.
is. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, I know who
Tony-
Tony is.
I was just talking to him the other day, and I think he told me he had 3 36-inch saws sitting there.
Oh, geez,
And
I
he's
should
most-
swing by there this spring. Go look at him.
And Scott
Yeah.
just said he just put $400 worth of mineral oil in his 36-inch saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
So there's that to think about too, right? Like, how much is it going to take?
Well,
A
you
lot.
know,
Probably 10 gallons.
Right? Right?
You got
I don't know. I put
you got
5 in my
Dave.
16.
If he's paying that
I think
much
it's
for
10.
10 gallons
I
of
really do.
oil, he's in trouble.
I really think it's 10.
Frank's got the right idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, easier to get forgiveness than permission.
Well, you know what? If you get one for $7,000, you can get windows and that.
There you go.
Eventually, she'll get tired of living on the riverbank and come home.
Oh my
There
God.
you go.
You got to have priorities.
Mhm.
Joyce said that she'll be in Arizona during while you're there. I'm sorry,
Cool.
Joyce. I'm seeing your comments and I'm not even because I'm trying to follow the Facebook comments here. So
Learn to squeeze your own minerals for oil. There's a lot that could be said about that, and I'm just going to shut up and let everybody else do it.
Yeah.
We're not going to do it either. We're going to leave that alone.
Yep.
I do
Oh,
believe.
hey
you
guys,
are.
make sure you got the bell on, please, and like, share, and subscribe for sure. I wanted to get that in here.
For
Is
sure.
it that
Yes.
time already?
It's getting close, Dave.
It is getting close, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just
And
about time.
where
Yeah.
all can people see us, Ryan?
They can see us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.
Thank you.
Twitter's called X now, right?
Yeah, I believe.
X.
Yeah. And if you haven't already joined the group versus the page, make sure you do that, because that is where you can post your lapidary works of art, which we absolutely want to see. We are going to, at some point in the next couple weeks, do a compilation of everybody's work and share some pictures and whatnot. At least that's the hope, once Andrew and I figure out how to do that. I haven't figured it out yet. I haven't had time. So we want to do that. So if you're not on the Love of Lapidary Facebook group, please join that and share your work with us. We want to see what you do.
For sure.
Definitely.
I forget what I was just going to say. I was just going to say something else, and now I don't know what it was. So, Brad, what do you got to say?
I appreciate everybody coming and being able to get together and just have a good night, guys. Remember, everybody, if you have any questions you want us to talk about, let us know. Send us a message. If you guys have questions, ask and we'll get an answer. One of us will know the answer. If not, we will find it.
Yes. I'm going
One
to
of us
type
should know.
in here. Never mind, because I don't remember what it is. What's our email, Andrew? Do you know? Is it Love of Lapidary or is it the Love of Lapidary?
I think it's just Love of Lapidary.
loveoflapidary@gmail.com. If you have any questions or want to share something, not on the show, you can always shoot us an email.
Spam recipes, Frank said.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, we can do a spam recipe show. Why not?
We'll just have Frank.
We can do
That's
that.
great.
Yeah.
That's great. Matt, you got anything you want to say before we close it out?
Spam on the Blackstone with some lettuce and tomato and onion is fantastic. Mayonnaise or mustard.
Oh yeah. Little
That
bacon
sounds
grease, little brown sugar.
horrible. Sounds
Oh
horrible.
man,
Dave, you got anything you want to say before we close it out?
and it's good for you.
Yep, I just appreciate everybody coming. I know we get off on a lot of different subjects, and it doesn't seem sometimes like such just a lapidary show. But this is family and community, and we always get back around to the rocks. I just appreciate everybody coming and listening and being a part of it. This is how I like to end my day when I've had such an already long week.
Yes.
I
That was
It's
enjoy
fun
it.
to get off topic and talk about other things.
It is because
Mhm.
we all have lives. You all have lives, so we want to know about that too. This is about building relationships, not just talking about rocks, right? Like we all
Well,
love
and
to
the
talk
places
about
that
rocks, but it's
conversation
about
takes us,
these
right?
relationships, right?
Yeah.
Learning about each other and all that good stuff. So we
Right.
do appreciate everybody that comes, everybody that hangs out, everybody that posts, everybody that comments. Just don't do that, Ryan.
I'm sorry, I tried not to.
It's okay. We're all so tired from the holidays and
yes.
everything, but we hope everybody had a wonderful holiday. If you celebrate Christmas, if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you had a wonderful day anyway. And we will see you all next week. We are going to do we're going to take a few weeks off. So we'll be here next week. We'll be here on the 10th, and then we're going to take off while Brad is in Tucson. We're going to take off, and then we'll come back February 14th, and we'll do a Love of Lapidary Love Day show. And then we'll keep it moving from there. So anyway, love you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.